So this is how you are going to manage this carbon tetrachloride handling. Come exposure of this particular carbon tetrachloride. Coming for the next toxicant, that is acetaminophen. So this is going to be widely used drug which is found in many over the counter and as well as prescription analgesics medications. And in case of the adults, you can observe this toxicity which is going to occur by the ingestion of greater than the concentration, that is 7.5 to 10 gram. So it is going to be 24 regular strength or 15 extra strength cap tablets, right? So over a period of 8 hours or less. So this how will be the concentration which is going to be ingested in case of adults. If this much concentration, it leads to the toxicity. So what is the mechanism of the toxicity of this acetaminophen? So it is also going to be metabolized in the liver by conjugation mechanism, that is phase 2 reaction, phase 2 metabolism. Conjugation to the non-toxic glutathione. So this conjugated form the product which is going to be eliminated in the urine. I have already explained you while explaining the phase 2 reactions how this is going to undergo conjugation process, and further how it is the conjugated product is going to be eliminated in the urine. So but in case of an acute overdose, the liver normal glutathione reserves are going to be depleted. The excess acetaminophen, which is further metabolized to highly toxic metabolite, that is called as N-acetyl parabenzoquinone, that is also called as NABQI. So this N-acetyl parabenzoquinone is very reactive, causing hepatocellular death, and further subsequently massive liver cell necrosis is going to happen. So what are the signs and symptoms which includes under this acetaminophen? First of all, you are going to observe anorexia and nausea, vomiting and altered mental status of an individual. Increased transaminase enzyme level we are going to observe here, and as well as hepatic failure further leads to renal failure also. So liver also will get damage. Of course, kidney also will get failure. Coming for the management, how they are going to manage this acetaminophen exposure or handling while handling. Ipecac syrup is going to be given. Activated charcoal and N-acetylcysteine. This is a loading dose which will be the concentration of 150 mg per kg body weight in 200 ml of 5% dextrose, which are going to be infused over 15 to 60 minutes. Of course, 1 hour almost. And methionine can also be given. This is the amino acid which can be also given. This how we can manage this particular toxicant exposure patients or the individual. Coming for the next compound, that is ethanol. So the commercially it is also called as commercial beer, wine and liquors which contains various amounts of this ethanol content. Of course, the beer, wine and liquors, it also contains the amount that is percentage level of some amount of ethanol, some percentage level of ethanol in those liquids. So this ethanol is going to be found in a variety of perfumes also, of course, mouth washes and many food flavorings, example vanilla, almond and lemon extracts, and even pharmaceutical preparations, example elixirs, and even many other products also contains this ethanol in a lower percentage. So this ethanol is frequently ingested, as you all know. If it is going to be ingested frequently, excretionally, and it is going to be the most common co-ingestant with other drugs in case of suicide attempts. So they are going to use as a suicide compound along with this other co-ingestant along with other drugs. This ethanol can also serve as an antidote in the emergency treatment of methanol poisoning and even ethyl glycol poisonings. So both of these poisonings can be treated by using an antidote, that is ethanol. What is the mechanism of toxicity of this ethanol? So this is going to be oxidized in the liver by an ethanol inducible cytochrome P450 enzyme, and which further converts this particular toxic radicals, convert this ethanol into a toxic radicals. Induction also results in energy wastage, of course, and increased production of acetaldehyde that further results in the injury to the cells, and mitochondria with a striking impairment of this oxygen utilization. Acetaldehyde, which further causes glutathione depletion and even lipid peroxidation. We have already discussed while discussing the phase 2 mechanism, and even it stimulates hepatic collagen synthesis, which promotes further fibrosis and cell damage. This is how the particular ethanol is going to act on our body. What are the signs and symptoms? Euphoria and impairment of balance and muscle coordination. Of course, it will be altered. Nausea condition can be observed in person, and vomiting also. Hypoglycemic, that is low level of the blood glucose, can be observed, and ketoacidosis because of over production of acetyl-CoA, right? That leads to a acetyl-CoA, acetoacetate, beta hydroxybutyrate. These are all the ketone bodies, so which are going to be excreted in the urine, that is called as ketoacidosis. And respiratory depression can be observed in the patient person, and pale, he or she will become bluish and cold and clammy skin due to the insufficient amount of the oxygen which will not be supplied to the blood, and further leads to the coma. So this how this ethanol is going to cause the particular damage to the individual. So how they are going to manage this? By protecting the airway, and it provides supportive treatment, and as well as don't induce vomiting or activated charcoal, and giving glucose and thiamine to treat the alcoholic ketoacidosis person. Continuously giving, because in order to avoid the hypoglycemic condition and ketoacidosis condition, so glucose and thiamine should be given to the patient, and correct hypothermia with the gradual rewarming, of course. So no specific antidote available for this, as such what we have seen for the last and this hepatotoxicant, and it perform hemodialysis. We are going to the person should be treated, that is hemodialysis should be done for efficient ethanol removal from the kidney in order to avoid the damage. Thank you. In next class we will discuss further other toxicants.